Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, what we're going to talk about for this episode of the Bullet Points is that shop owner, the 80-year-old shop owner who defended against 4 armed robbers with ARs coming into his shop, held them off, had a heart attack, goes to work the next day. This guy is a boss, and they don't make him like they used to, but he did an interview recently, and that's what we want to talk about. The things that he said inside this interview were down home. They were down to earth, but more importantly, they resonate with people every day. This stacks on top of the video we did with the young single mother who also bought a gun, and the liberals were trying to figure out what would drive her to do something so crazy. Both of these instances are in the same vein, and that's what we're going to talk about. Everything is linked in the description box below, including the other video if you want to see it about the interview I'm referencing with the single mother. We're going to do a quick word from our sponsor, XS Sights, and then I'm going to dive into this interview. I cannot wait to show you what this guy said, because this is old-time goodness right here. Now, XS Sights is known for making the fastest sights in any light. For more than 25 years, the XS team has created some of the most innovative sights on the market today for pistols, rifles, and shotguns. Whether used for personal defense or hunting, these sights are designed and built to be the absolute best for their specific purpose. With different designs to fit your personal sight needs from tritium to non-tritium, XS Sights has what you need for your firearm. Thank you so much to XS Sights, and there's a link in the description box below to find the right sight for you. But let's dive into this, because I want to show you the way this guy connects is very, very legit, because he comes from a perspective and he's calm in his demeanor. Now, keep in mind, he's also coming off of a triple stent heart surgery because he had a heart attack after he defended himself and his shop from 4 would-be robbers. But let's hear from the boss himself. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about this one, because this is that goodness right here.
I just did what I had to do. I would always protect my employees, my customers, myself. This instance, fortunately, I was here by myself, so I only had to worry about that. I took care of it, and that was that.
I took care of it, and that was that. So what are we going to have for breakfast? My favorite thing about this is he captures and personifies a piece of the Second Amendment movement, which is often scoffed at by the left. A lot of times they say, oh, a good guy with a gun can't do anything. Oh, what do you think you are, Rambo? Does this guy look like Rambo to you? No. He's your grandfather. He's the old guy who runs the shop down the street. He had the ability to defend against 4 would-be armed robbers who attacked him with ARs. The equalization power of us having a Second Amendment is what makes this man here possibly right in front of you right now. But he just handled business. And now the other piece is he would protect himself, his family, his shop owners, and his shop. And that's just what he did. So what's for breakfast? It's that simple. When you look at people every single day, we are trying to do our jobs. We're trying to go in and out of our lives, and we want to be left alone. But should trouble come knocking, we will be ready. And that gets down to the ethos. And he's talking from an older experience. And we're about to get into this. Check this out, because he even says memories from childhood prepared him for this moment. If you have children, if you have grandchildren, if you were involved in a child's life at all, make sure they understand the blessing of the Second Amendment. Make sure that influence is remembered, because they will remember you. Check this out. This is from an 80-year-old.
Yeah. I did a lot of hunting when I was a little kid. I'd put food on the table, so I still remember things from a long time ago.
So the setup to that question was essentially, hey, do you go to the range all the time? How were you ready? How were you prepared? He goes, no, I don't. I haven't shot in a long time. I don't have time, which is, again, resonating to something we saw with the single mother. Don't have time, but I need to defend my children and myself. This guy, don't have time, but I need to defend my shop. The whole point here is he was raised using a firearm to put food on the table when he was a young kid. He remembered the steps. He remembered the safety. He remembered the actions. And this is where he is. 70 years later, he defended himself against a vastly superior force, vastly younger force, and vastly stronger force. This is what it's about. Firearms are not about machismo. Firearms are not about Rambo being Rambo. Firearms are about making everyday Americans able to live their lives the best way that we possibly can. And that's important. Now, he hits this next part and he nails it, because now he goes after the politicians and he goes after, you know what? I'm gonna let him say it.
I think more people should vote and vote the right way, and I think the politicians, this isn't going to get me on the right side of a lot of people, but there's a whole lot of people out there, they got no clue what it's like to try to run a small business. And when they're letting these people out, and we got bad people, let's face it, there's bad people. bad people we don't need. We need to get them locked up because it's a scary situation when that happens. And everybody works hard. They got bills to pay. These guys going to come in and take it away from you? Not here.
How well does that resonate? We all have bills to pay. We're all trying to make it in life. And you think that you're going to come by and you're going to take my means, my product of my work effort? Not here. That's the important piece. These politicians, these elitists, they think that they know what's up. They think that they can take your firearms and they'll take care of everything, when it's obvious that that's not the case. We're going to keep on going down this road. We're going to keep on seeing examples of this. You've got the mall in Indiana. You've got this guy in North Carolina. You've got the single mother who bought a gun to defend herself and taking the proper precautions. All of these things are indicative of a population that is ignoring the left's needs for gun control because they understand in the real world example, the Second Amendment is doing a lot more good than it is harm, and that is what I'm trying to bring to you with this interview. Let me know what you guys think in the comments field below, and I will see you tonight at the 9 p.m. segment. I'm Braden. See you later.